Have you ever felt like money just slips through your fingers no matter how much you earn? You work hard, save when you can, yet somehow true wealth and financial freedom seem out of reach. But what if I told you the secret to becoming rich isn't just about how much you make, it's about what you choose not to spend on? Buddhist philosophy teaches that true abundance begins with mindfulness, not just in our thoughts, but in our daily actions. Every purchase we make carries energy, a choice between wealth and waste, between prosperity and stagnation. And often, without realizing it, we spend money on things that silently drain our wealth, clutter our lives, and block the flow of true abundance. In this video, we're going to reveal 15 things you should stop buying if you want to attract wealth and financial freedom. Some of these might surprise you. Others may seem small, but over time they create a cycle of unnecessary spending that keeps you trapped. But once you recognize these hidden drains, you'll gain the power to redirect your resources toward things that truly enrich your life. Before we begin, take a moment to affirm your financial transformation. Comment below. I am ready to welcome wealth into my life. If you find this journey inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on powerful insights that can change your life. Now let's dive in. We live in a world that constantly urges us to buy more. New gadgets, the latest fashion trends, products promising happiness, convenience, or status. But in Buddhist philosophy, true wealth isn't about owning more. It's about needing less. The teachings of the Buddha emphasize mindful consumption, being aware of where our resources go and whether they bring genuine value to our lives. In the Dhammapada, it is said, "Contentment is the greatest wealth." This doesn't mean living in deprivation, but rather recognizing that excess spending often leads to stress, attachment, and a never-ending cycle of desire. Many ancient Buddhist monks lived with only a few simple possessions: a robe, a bowl, and a place to rest. This wasn't about suffering, it was about freedom. The less they depended on material things, the more they could focus on inner peace, wisdom, and true happiness. But what does this mean for us today? We may not live in monasteries, but we can apply these principles to modern life. We can begin by identifying unnecessary purchases that don't add real value, things that drain our finances, create clutter, and distract us from true abundance. When you let go of wasteful spending, you create space for true wealth to flow into your life. You shift your mindset from scarcity to sufficiency, from consumerism to conscious living. This is not just about saving money. It's about reclaiming your energy, your time, and your financial freedom. And now, let's begin this journey by exploring the 15 things you should stop buying to cultivate true wealth. 15 things you should stop buying if you want to be rich. 1. Impulse purchases. Think about the last time you bought something just because it was on sale or because it caught your eye. How often do these things truly add value to your life? Impulse spending is one of the biggest silent wealth killers. Buddhism teaches detachment from desires, and practicing self-discipline with money helps cultivate a sense of control and inner peace. Before buying anything, ask yourself, do I truly need this, or is this just a temporary craving? 2. Trendy fashion items. Fashion trends come and go, but your bank balance suffers every time you chase them. The need to constantly update your wardrobe leads to excessive spending and a false sense of self-worth tied to material things. Minimalism, a core principle in Buddhist philosophy, teaches us that simplicity brings freedom. Instead of chasing trends, invest in timeless, high-quality clothing that lasts longer and costs less in the long run. 3. Unused subscriptions and memberships. Streaming services, gym memberships, apps. You'd be surprised how many subscriptions you're paying for but barely using. Companies thrive on automatic payments because most people forget to cancel. Take a moment today to audit your subscriptions and cut out the ones that don't serve you. Wealth isn't just about making money, it's about keeping it where it matters. 4. Fast food and frequent takeout. Grabbing a quick meal on the go may seem convenient, but the hidden cost is staggering. What starts as a $10 habit can add up to thousands over a year. More importantly, food prepared mindfully at home carries higher vibrational energy, as Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of intentional nourishment. Cooking your own meals isn't just healthier, it's a step toward financial and spiritual discipline. 5. Excessive beauty and grooming products. Marketers create the illusion that we need countless products to look good. But true beauty doesn't come from endless creams and serums. It radiates from within. In Buddhist philosophy, outer beauty is meaningless without inner peace. Simplifying your routine saves money and reinforces the belief that you are already enough. 6. The latest gadgets and tech upgrades. Every year, new phones, laptops, and smart devices flood the market. But ask yourself, is my current device still working fine? If so, upgrading is just a status-driven habit. Buddhism warns against attachment to material things, reminding us that true fulfillment isn't found in possessions. Hold on to what serves you and upgrade only when truly necessary. 7. Expensive coffee and drinks. That $5 coffee may not seem like much, but over a month it adds up to hundreds of dollars spent on a habit. Instead of buying daily coffee, consider making it at home with intention and gratitude. In Buddhist traditions, every sip of tea or coffee can be a moment of mindfulness, turning a simple act into a meaningful ritual. 8. Lottery tickets and get-rich-quick schemes. Many people waste money chasing quick riches that rarely come. Gambling, lottery tickets, and MLM schemes promise easy wealth, but in reality they take more than they give. True wealth comes from consistent effort and mindful financial choices. Instead of gambling, invest that money into something that builds real stability. 9. Cheap, low-quality items. It's tempting to buy cheap things to save money, but in the long run, cheap purchases cost more. They break quickly, forcing you to replace them over and over. The Buddhist principle of right livelihood teaches us to make mindful choices that are both ethical and sustainable. Invest in quality over quantity. It saves money and reduces waste. 10. Over-the-top gifts and holiday spending. Society has turned gifting into a competition, making people feel like they need to spend big to show love. But the greatest gifts are presence, kindness, and wisdom, not material things. Instead of expensive gifts, consider thoughtful gestures, experiences, or even homemade gifts that carry personal meaning. 11. Bottled water and excessive beverages. Buying bottled water regularly is a hidden expense that adds up quickly. Not only does it harm your wallet, but it also harms the environment. In Buddhist teachings, water symbolizes purification and flow, something that should be honored, not wasted. Investing in a reusable bottle is a small but powerful shift toward mindful spending. 12. Clutter and home decor. You don't need. A house full of unnecessary decorations, storage bins, and unused items blocks the flow of positive energy. In Buddhism, an uncluttered space creates an uncluttered mind. Before buying new decor, ask yourself, does this truly add peace to my home, or is it just another impulse buy? 13. Unnecessary car upgrades and luxuries. Luxury cars, expensive rims, and high-end modifications are money traps. A car should serve its function, not be a financial burden. Many wealthy people drive simple, reliable cars because they understand that true wealth isn't about appearances. The Buddha taught that attachment to status leads to suffering. This includes material symbols like cars. 14. Excessive entertainment spending. Concerts, VIP events, and constant entertainment spending can drain wealth quickly. There's nothing wrong with enjoying life, but excessive spending on experiences that leave no long-term value is a silent money leak. Instead, seek experiences that enrich your mind and soul, like meditation retreats, nature walks, or books that expand your knowledge. 15. Keeping up with others' lifestyles. Perhaps the most dangerous spending habit is buying things just to impress others. Whether it's social media trends, peer pressure, or a desire to keep up, this mindset leads to endless financial stress. Buddhism teaches that comparison is the thief of joy. Instead of chasing external validation, focus on financial freedom and self-contentment. True wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about how mindfully you use it. Every dollar spent is an energetic exchange. You either buy freedom or unnecessary burden. By letting go of wasteful spending, you make space for financial abundance, peace, and true prosperity. Let's create a mindset shift together. Comment below. I choose mindful wealth over mindless spending. And if this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message with others who need to hear it. Your journey toward wealth starts now. Are you ready?